Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So San Jose State's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this...
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat.
DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line? Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's got the first and still going. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. Looking for a receiver. It is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. They're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Play action here on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes after a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Get some space around the 30. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Gets the first and still running. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He stopped him at the 49, and that'll be a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Gators will have first and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Try to convert with a sneak. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The offensive coordinator go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The back's got it. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Ball. That's the spin move. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Lagway. The receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Get ready. Set.
Trying to run it. It's Daniels. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
First real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Running up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And a drive that just won't end. It's 3rd down and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. A delay of game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Offense getting set, second down play here. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the tight end hauls in on the corner route. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Gators line up with a 1st and goal. Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that drive.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
2nd down play coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lagway. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start, offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Using his legs, it's Baxter.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Caught quickly. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, the football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Play action, looking to throw. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. And the wideout goes in motion. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. With the catch, it's Wilson. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, the timing here is essential between a quarterback and a receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
24, Texas, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. The returner is blocked down. Gets to start with the next drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to throw. It's Manning. It's a wide receiver screen. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
First and 10 play coming up. From the sideline, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Longwalk's looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the run, he'll let it go. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pin sets up his offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you've got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Makes the catch. It's Washington. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gaines.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show